Now, let's consider something else that occurs when we grow up. We were all conceived by the union of a mother and a father. All of us. Some of us grew up with both parents, some with only one, some with none. But we were all conceived by a mother and a father. And we were born into a society where the mother and father archetypes are universally known by all humans, even by orphans who lacked parents. Let us see how these templates have been corrupted by shadow attention so as to create discord within the inner child. Now, we live in a society where the predominant theme is male dominance and female submissiveness, but sometimes those roles reverse to create female dominance and male submissiveness. In either case, there is a power struggle. And we know that this is something that manifests itself in romantic relationships to create drama and conflict. And children see this growing up. They can feel it even in the womb vibrationally. This power struggle is not natural. It arose when the traits of male and female were swapped and interchanged from their original position of harmony and balance. This is what created the power struggle, which manifests outwardly as the illusion of a threatening external environment that can seemingly dominate the human's will, that can manipulate and coerce the human being. It created an illusion of compliance, the idea of the possibility of loss of control and victimization. Anyways, while growing up in this atmosphere that is almost a planet-wide environment, the cloaked inner child covers itself with a filter of distortion that arises from its vibrational and physical observations of growing up in such an environment, especially from the dramas that manifest between the mother and the father in this power struggle. The inner child becomes internally split and conflicted, with its masculine and feminine aspects in disharmony, for we now know that every human has both masculine and feminine aspects within their psyche. It adopts these belief patterns of domination and submission, which it employs within or even against itself, and of course with others and with its environment in various ways in all of its circumstances. And that, as you can see, is an invisible wall of limitation. This domination-submission belief structure or cloak creates its own fulfillment through its set of immature preoccupations and immature desires. Interestingly enough, as it is also pointed out in Luhhan's book, this hieroglyph of haunted awareness also represents the current upbringing structure in society, whereby adults assert their control over circumstances and children learn to control by witnessing the adult's behavior. It also represents the structure of most governments in the world and their populations, whereby the adult corrupt witness is the government, the cloaked inner child is the masses, the population, and all the elements are at play in between the government and the masses, such as insatiable and immature desires, self-serving and immature preoccupations, hidden agendas, deception, denial, impeded circumstances, and so on. Yet, even on this scale of countries and populations, although it appears as if the adult is in charge, it is actually the inner child who is the real governor. Now, on this scale of the masses, the solution is the same, in that it is up to the individual to heal individually, and only then will the solution appear to the collective. We cannot effectively heal our governments by attacking them and demanding that they change without us changing. Yet when we change, the governments automatically change. Individually and collectively, the solution is always the same. Be the change you wish to see in the world. You have to take out the log in your own eye before you attempt to take out the speck in your brother's eye. That is simply how it works, the physics of it. Anything else is a waste of time, for you cannot change someone else. You can only work on yourself.